A reading from 2 Samuel. Today is September 29th. Our reading from 2 Samuel is chapter 9. David inquired, "Is there anyone still left of the house of Saul with whom I can keep faith for the sake of Jonathan?" There was a servant of the house of Saul named Ziba, and they summoned him to David. "Are you Ziba?" the king asked him. "Yes, sir," he replied. The king continued, "Is there anyone at all left of the house of Saul with whom I can keep faith as pledged before God?" Ziba answered the king, "Yes, there is still a son of Jonathan whose feet are crippled." "Where is he?" the king asked. And Ziba said to the king, "He is in the house of Machir, son of Ammiel, in Lo-debar." King David had him brought from the house of Machir, son of Ammiel, at Lo-debar. And when Mephibosheth, son of Jonathan, son of Saul, came to David, he flung himself on his face and prostrated himself. David said, "Mephibosheth," and he replied, "At your service, sir." David said to him, "Don't be afraid, for I will keep faith with you for the sake of your father Jonathan. I will give you back all the land of your grandfather Saul. Moreover, you shall always eat at my table." Mephibosheth prostrated himself again and said, "What is your servant that you should show regard for a dead dog like me?" The king summoned Ziba, Saul's steward, and said to him, "I give to your master's grandson everything that belonged to Saul and to his entire family. You and your sons and your slaves shall farm the land for him and shall bring in its yield to provide food for your master's grandson to live on. But Mephibosheth, your master's grandson, shall always eat at my table." Ziba had 15 sons and 20 slaves. Ziba said to the king, "Your servant will do just as my lord the king has commanded him. Mephibosheth shall eat at my table like one of the king's sons." Mephibosheth had a young son named Micah, and all the members of Ziba's household worked for Mephibosheth. Mephibosheth lived in Jerusalem, for he ate regularly at the king's table. He was lame in both feet.